Morning. Right, breathing isn't brilliant at the minute, but it'll settle, it'll settle. It's only like this because I've been moving drills around, but it'll settle in a minute. So, I'm so excited. We are going to kit up the new conversion. It's a big one. I've just seen, you can see what it is. So, I'll show you a picture in a second. But just want to say hello. Yesterday you would have seen a video saying me sorting out all these spares. This was the end result. Didn't all fit in the basket. Don't know why I thought it would. But I've got these. I've got to the side of me. I have the first of the big white boxes of acrylics. I have a box for extras, which I literally don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it on the sofa behind me so I can reach and put extras in there, because I don't have anywhere else, guys. Maybe. See, I'm prepared as always. Always prepared for this. I'm actually going to set it to the side because that'd be easier for me to reach. I also have, you're going to laugh, another box of spare acrylics that I found, which is just sitting. To the left of me, I've got all the other white boxes so I can just get to it quite easily. So, I then have my, you're not going to see it, 240 bottle storage case, of which I'm just going to take out the first layer for a minute so we can get this out of the way, because we don't really need it. Oh, just drop something in our face right this minute, so that can go on the floor. I'm going to lift this up there for the minute, because the first thing I need to do is show you loads of paperwork. Let's see, so organised. So what am I doing? I am doing Kitty Heaven by Amy Stewart, Max Colours. It's 200 colours and it works out 168.75 by 120.5 centimetres. It's a big one. And yes, I've got all my graph paper, and I did, Annalie very kindly did all my labels. So we're going to put this to the side and we're going to cut these. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to start, we're only going to do the first 4 colours. So I am going to cut these into strips, like so. And I'm not being you know what I meant, because they'll all be cut to the proper size. But this is just, don't ask me how she does it, because I don't have a clue. But we are going to label up the bottles. So I'm going to lean under my table and get my good old trusted thing out. I'm going to cut this because this is a small guillotine. I have got a bigger one. However, at the moment, it's too much pressure, guys. Too much pressure on the old. And then we're going to do that. Let's cut that a bit better, because I don't like seeing the little black line. Then I'm going to cut it so that, because we don't need it that big. And I'm also kind of messed this up a bit, but you know, going to cut that end off so we have that. And what I am going to do is I'm going to get a piece of backing paper, so bear with me. Right, now the backing paper is basically the backing of a sticker sheet, but it makes it easier to cut and do the labels and so forth. So let's get rid of that stick off there. Get off my finger. So I have this. Oh God, please don't knock them jewels over, Penny. So we have this. So let's put that first one. Should we just cut them already? Right, so that goes up to 503. So the next one is this one. Now, might have to cut this into half for, yeah, it's not going to fit in there. I'm actually going to leave that top bit in. Let's cut this in half because I don't actually, that'll do guys, that'll do. And I'm literally just cutting it so that I use less of the label as I need. I'm just going to double check. Yep, that's perfect. So that's the first, the second. Let's do this bottom bit. This next bit. I'm trying really carefully not to mess this up. For the main reason, right, is that I'm going to actually cut these first because I want to leave a little bit on the top. That makes it easier to, that was the wrong one anyway. So we want this one next. Yeah, I'm trying not to mess up because if I mess up, guys, Annalie is actually at college and I don't want to wait and not do the video because I do want the video to go up today. So they may not be perfect, but they'll be good enough for me. There we go. And then this one, we'll do the same. That way first, because then I can line it up with the little squares. I apologise in advance for my big head getting in the way. So there's that one. So that's 9:30. So this is the next one. Now these have to be a little bit wider because they're bigger numbers. They're 4-digit numbers. So we're gonna try and still keep them the right size, obviously, because they've got to fit the bottle. That goes to 995. And this one. See, this one, the bottom of this one does have the, it goes up to 37 something. So we have to do it a little bit closer to that square. There we go. That's no problem at all. Right, that's 37. So then this one's next. I'd already cut. It's very humid again today, which is a bit weird because it was actually cooled right down yesterday. But yes, I was in yesterday's video. I did do 4 videos yesterday. So all of the sorting out of them drills was done, which was amazing, which means today I can actually do the kitting up. So let's put these in the rubbish bin because let's try and tidy as we go without dropping bits, obviously. That's it, that's in there. So this can go. We don't need that now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm then going to... Oh, Monty's hair. Let me just... I am recording, hopefully. Yes, I am. So, leading off of yesterday... yeah, that does fit. What I basically am doing is I'm putting these on here because I can use the backing so that I can cut these into labels, but the backing will hold them all together. Do you get me? Does it make sense, guys? Cut that little bit off at the bottom. I don't know. There's little scissors. I was going to say, I don't know why I've got such a big set of scissors in there to use. But I literally just line them all up. Like so. But I was so pleased. I think I finished the last video about 10 o'clock last night. But it's done, guys. It's done. Which is great. So you will have videos for the next 3 Mondays in a row. They are all uploaded onto YouTube, ready to go. And yes, I know I'm working backwards. See, these first couple, I didn't leave a little bit to be able to peel it off as easy. But it still works. It still works. That one I did. It still works okay. Now, I'm not going to sit and label all these up now. I'm going to do a tray at a time. And I don't know how long these videos are going to be. It is definitely not going to be in one sitting. 100% not going to be done in one sitting. So, yeah, it is what it is, guys. So, I'm going to cut these. And what I do is I cut them close to this edge into strips. So we've got the first one. In fact, it'll be much easier to cut from this side. But I thought I'd give you the whole way from the beginning how I do this. And then I shall get it into a playlist. So, do you know what? Sometimes I wonder about myself, you know. I actually wonder, because that wasn't how I thought I was cutting from the higher numbers first, which is here. So I'll do this. But yeah, I wanted you to see, I will ask Annalie if she can do a little tutorial on how to do the labels like this. I said, I don't have a clue. I just say, Annalie! And that is the most of the contribution of mine to doing these labels, because it just makes it so much easier. And then I just print it off onto a sticker sheet. Now you could print it off onto normal paper and use Xyron, sticker maker. There's all sorts of ways you can do it. Right, so for the minute, I know I'm not going to use all these, but let's just put these in order. There's no way I'm kitting up 200 colours in one thing. Especially because I do have to. Right, so this is the first tray, which has got 80 in it. So when I say to you, I just had them little scissors. I did have little scissors, didn't I? They're right in front of me. Going well already. Now what I do is I just snip them, and because they are already on this backing paper, it means that the whole strip stays together. Now, I think it was Joan Diamond Paints that I got this idea from, to do it like, snip them like this. But it just means they all stay together. We don't have any losing of labels. Now, when you get the pattern, this pattern is from Heaven and Earth. Surprise, surprise. When you get the pattern, you get a list, your drill list, which is like so. So, let me stand up so you can see. So, as you can see, you've got a sample of the colour, a symbol, and then the DMC code there. So what Annalie does is she moves that closer to that and then takes the DMC number and moves it over there. I don't know how you do it. I can just about diamond paint, mate. My finesse is diamond painting. Her finesse is doing the labels for me. And then I can literally just put all of these on. And it means it's so much easier. I should have really cleaned these bottles, but hey ho. It's so much easier then to just go along and fill up all of these. Now, I was debating on how I was going to do this kitting up, as in, I know there's a lot of you guys that whenever I've done these mega kitting ups before, you have wanted me to do them in the days in a row. So, I'm here to please. So, what I think I'm going to do is you will get this video today kitting up. You will get a video for tomorrow kitting up. And then possibly Friday. Now, normally I have got a different video already scheduled for Friday, but I may move that to Saturday. You get me? Because I aim to please. And then that means next Wednesday will be me starting this canvas. That will be next Wednesday's video. So that is done. Let's go on to the second one. So once again, it's got a little bit extra at the bottom, so let's cut that. We literally just cut up, and I might just label up all these bottles, you know, because then it's a job done, isn't it? And it's done and dusted. It'll take half the video, but you know, I like to take you guys on the ride with me. There we go. So now, if you've noticed, I have kind of moved my case so it's on a slant, and that is just so that it makes it that little bit easier to do this. And to be fair, I think it is going to be 3 videos at least, maybe more. I was going to do, because Wednesday's always been my Heaven and Earth day. So originally I thought, right, I'll do Wednesday, and then the second part will be next Wednesday. But I remember last time you guys were like, please don't let us wait for the next one. So, yeah. And also, obviously, I've got to sit here and do the videoing. You'll definitely get one today. Well, you'll know that. I'm talking to you, you can hear it. Today is Wednesday, June or something. I don't even know what date it is today. What is the date today? It is Wednesday the 25th. 25th of June. So you will get this one today. At this present time, it has just gone 7:30. It's most probably near at 8 now. Annalie has just gone off to college for hopefully her last day until September. So, I've got a whole house to myself today. I think she has to go in tomorrow. I think there's some leavers celebration thing going on tomorrow. Mind you, the mood she was in this morning, I don't know if she'll want to go tomorrow. She was just literally, and you know what it is? These kids think they can stay up half the night and then get up at 6:30 in the morning and be totally fine. You ain't got the stamina like we used to have, love. But yeah, I was just so happy. By the end of today, I'm hoping that all of these boxes of spare acrylics will be put away. It'll all be in one place, because I'm hoping and praying that once I've taken out for these, that I'll be able to fit them all into the acrylic box, into the white boxes. That's what we hope for. Right, I think I will go and do all of these, you know. Because otherwise it's going to be doing them at the beginning of every video. And it just then delays the kitting up. So maybe this kitting up one, I will, depending on the time. Listen, it could be five videos, like, who knows? It could be 5 videos, in which case you'll get a kitting up video for the next 5 days. But I'm hoping that we have enough. Right, so that's the first one. It doesn't look like it's going to fill 3 trays. So that's the first one, guys. Let's get... Bear with us a sec, see what that cat is doing. Right, I've got the other 2 cases out. It's scratching at Annalie's door. I know what it is. It's because usually by this time he's in there with her. I think it's the coolest room in the house is Annalie's. Right, so I have put the kettle on and I've also put the fan on. Because ain't nobody sitting here being a sweaty Betty. Not when we don't have to be. So, these are not going on extremely straight, but you know, you just turn the bottle a bit and it's straight. So, let's get these, all these labels on, because then that's one job done. And it's not like we're going to use any other bottles. So, that's that done. Ouch, my arm. That's what happens when you've got loads of crap around you. And I just think that then we can get on to the fun bit of counting the drills. But this is going to be... I'm hoping that we've got all of the drills. If not, it will have to be all, at least enough to make a good start. If not, it's going to be onto AliExpress. I don't think I will need huge amount, she says. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. We will see how it goes. And if it's only a few, I might be able to get them out of my Diamond Art Club ones. I just don't want to use them ones because I really want to save them to be able to do. I don't want to use them and then I need them. Whereas acrylic drills, like, they're so cheap on AliExpress. I think I've paid, the most I've paid is like £15–16. And they don't take a huge amount of time to get here. They're pretty cool. And it would just be nice to be able to, like, get started. And if I need to get a little bit just from Silver, then I will do, because her drills are actually really good quality. So I will just give her a little message and get them ordered. I haven't bought acrylic drills for ages. Hopefully I won't need to. Hopefully I'll have at least enough to get started, and then I will put up a post in the group of a list of what I need. See if any of you lovely subscribers. So if you haven't already, guys, head on over to Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, there is a link down below in the description, and join the group. It's not a mental group. I think there's about 200 people in it, but it's very it's a very friendly group of people, you know, who are, like, if we find any bargains, people tend to post it in there. So it's a good group to be in. It's the only rules I have is be kind to each other. Will not tolerate bullying or intimidation by anybody. To be honest, I've never had anything like that, so in that group it's always been quite a chilled group, to be fair. Got some lovely people in there. To be honest, I don't even post in there that often. It kind of runs itself, you know. I tend to post in there sort of every so often. I need to get better at it, to be fair. I do need to get better at it. But we are nearly, we've got a huge amount of, I think there's 3 more strips, oh, 2 more strips. Keep forgetting, because this is 240Ks, so on that 3rd row I'll only use half of the layer. So, but I would like to get as much of this done. I said this first one might be a bit long because I'm putting all these stickers on, and there's a lot of stickers, guys. 200 to be precise. But I haven't used this case in forever. Right. And I am itching to get started on this. And yes, after watching my video, Sam sent me the sheet. Also, Katia sent me a sheet. I didn't use any of them. It sounds really ungrateful, doesn't it? I literally printed off one from Sam, and I think it was my printing. My printing didn't line up with the measurements. And then I printed the one off from Kat. And when I've done it on paper previously, I've had to draw the lines at the 10 mark. So all I did was go in and adapt it, change it a bit. So thank you, ladies, for the whatchamacallit, for sending them to me. But yeah, it's all done. I printed off about 30 sheets. Don't know how many I'll need, but I've now got it so I can print it at any time, because I have got graph paper. However, like I said, I had to draw the lines on every 10, because that makes it a lot easier when you're actually jotting away. So I didn't want to do that this time. But yes, 4 videos yesterday, 4 videos of around an hour each video, and they were all uploaded to YouTube. They are all scheduled for every Monday. I was very proud of myself, although I was by the last one, I was like, I've had enough. But I persevered because I didn't want to get up. Like at one point it was like, shall I just do the last one in the morning? It was like, nope, I want to get up, excited to do the kitting up. So I am going to try and film as many as I can today of this. I don't know how many videos. It might be that it's 2 really long ones, or it might be it's 3 long ones, or it might be it's 4 medium ones. Right, so all of those are now done. So we don't need that one for the minute, and we don't need that one for the minute. We need this one, which is the very first one. I am, as you know, notorious for spilling drills, so I am using, let me wipe this tray, it's got trash in it. I am using the large XL kitting tray. Oh. Right, the coffee's finished. Right, I'm going to literally just go make another coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Right, we're ready. I've got my box here from my sorted drills. I've got my acrylic box here. And I do have the box that I found yesterday. So, we have some bags if we need it. We have the list. We have a tray. We have the good old spoon. Now, this spoon is a 1/2 teaspoon, 25 ml I got this from an alcohol store at one of the car fairs. This holds, yes, I've counted, 300 square drills. So that's what we go on. So we have a pencil, we have a highlighter. So we think we've got everything. So let's get, we've got 150 there and we've got some 150s here. Now what I'm going to try and do is I am going to, let's get a bit of light on here. I'm going to see if any of the, yeah, see that is the same as that. But I'm not doing all of it, guys, but I am going to try and do it so that I'm not wasting, that I can mix if I need to. Right, what I'm also going to do is I've got this lip, take them out, and I'm just going to put all the rubbish in there because I can. Right, now I need 1078. Now, so what I'm going to do is, I think there's most probably 1,000 in this bag, let's be honest. But I want to use up the little bag. So we'll have 1, 3, 6, oh, maybe there's just about 1,000. So this is how I do things, okay? Let's take that out. We don't need the stuff in there. So this bag here, do you know what? I did 4 videos yesterday and didn't spill any drills. Do the first bag today and I'm spilling drills. So this bag here, I am going to put into my extras bag. That card's a little bit thick, so let's cut that bit of card down because I don't want problems. And the rubbish I'm going to put to the side there. So now I can't get the card back in. Go on, in you go. There we go. So this I'm going to put in my over box, which I have here. Put that there. Right, and this one I'm actually going to tip into here. Now the reason for this is I will use this bag up first. So when I go to kit down, I'll have 1 bag left. Do you understand the madness, guys? Does it make sense? So you can go in there, we can take that label off, and we can reuse that bag. So the 150s, we have all of them. So let's take that lid off and we have all of those. Right, 156, I've got none, oh, they're up here. 156, I have a little bit there. Have I got any 156 here? Where's it 155? 156, I have some there. And in my spares, I don't have any. So we need 304. Now, are these the same? No. Now, I don't think there's 304 here, but we'll have a look. See if we can get a... No, there's just going to not be enough. So, rather than splitting this bag, I am going to cut this down because these bags are smaller. I'm going to put that in, cut that way too much. This one, rather than count them out, I am going to put them in here so they're all together the same shade. And these ones, I will put in here. Use them first. So that is done. And then I will take that label off. And the bags, like these little bags I'm not keeping, but the nice bags I am. Right, no 158, so if we got any none in there. 158, I have a little bit there. 158, and I have some here. So, first of all, let's see if any of them are the same. Yep, they're the same. I need 702. So, and like I said, rather than having to mix to match the shades afterwards, now I need 702, 158. I think there's easily 700 in here, but we'll have a look. So we've got 3, 6. Yeah, there's enough in here. So I'm going to put all of these into here. So far, guys, it's looking good. However, we're only on number 3 out of, and then that bag can go back into the acrylics. I just found another little bag. Oh, it can stay in there, guys. It can stay in there. That sticker's not coming off. So that one's done. Right, 159. We have 2 bags there. We have lots there. And we have 1 bag there. So that, see, they're all slightly different. That is the same as that. We need 500. There we go. So this bag can be used again. Well, I don't think we'll need that big bag. These are slightly different. However, what I would prefer to do is use these 2 bags up. So we're going to put these back in 159. There's easily 500. What I'll do is I'll pour these little bits in. So we use this little bag up first. Seriously, Penny, come out, Mr. Drills. I know you don't want to be parted, but you're going to go into a beautiful picture. I'm going to take that off. Then this, I am going to put this bit of card in there. And that will go into the overs. And that will go onto there. So far, so good. Right, 160, we have lots. 160 there, we've got 160s there, we've got 160s there. So, we need 700. So, I wonder if we could use all of these. And they're different. Oh, they're the same. So, let's see what's in this bag with all these together. Let's put it into one with card. It'll make it a bit easier, won't it? That's a rubbish bag, so I'm not worried about that. Right, we've got a little bit there, so we need 715. Have we got enough? Here. So we've got 300. 600. There's 600 odd there, right? I don't know why I tipped all them out, because I'm now going to chip them back in. So remember 600, guys. Right, so we've got 600 there. Now, is there 100 here? There's easily the 15 there. So let's see how much of the spoon this fills up. Yeah. So that one can go back in to the acrylics. And I am putting them back into the acrylics bit rather than the other one. So, if we get the 160, we'll put this little bit in here first, because we'll use this bit up first. And that can go in overs. So, once I've used all this, that whole bag will then be put into the pot. Right, 161. We have one there. We have, oh, we got loads. We got loads there. And we've got some there. So, we need 800. So, let's look at the little bags. Because, yes, I could fill up that pot and say it's all done. But let's have a look at these. They're the same, you know. Let's see. Let's pour these into here. And see how many we've got here. I know I do things arse over tit, guys, but it's me. Right, so we've got 3, 6. We need 139 roughly. Yeah, there's enough of that. So, I'll take that label off. So these can go back away. I'm not getting rid of many so far, am I? And all of this can go into here, and then we don't need any in the overs. It's all in it. She says it's all in here. I think what I might do is I might get a tray that's got larger sizes, because larger sides, for the main reason is that I'm tipping out quite a bit. Right, so 161 is done. And if I do run out, guys, then I know that I can just grab out of here. Right, have I got a tray that's got, I think the Art Dot ones are slightly higher size. Let's have a look. Not a lot. Let's have a look at this team movement. It needs a bit higher. Yeah, we'll use this one. Let's put that to the side. Nearly done an hour already, guys. Right, 165. We haven't got any in there. 164. 165. We've got a little bit. Oh, 165. Oh, we've got some more there. That's alright. So, they are slightly different. So, I need 926. That's what I actually need. So, 3, 6. Yeah, there'll be enough here. So, let's put a bit of card in there to make it stand up nicer. Pour them back in. Yeah, I'm not filling them so much with that higher-sided one. That can go in the box. And this one, little bit, we'll use up first. And we'll put in here. See, the aim of doing a conversion, guys, is for me, number one, absolutely love doing them. Number two, I want to use my spare drills rather than waste them. Right, 166. We've got none in there. We've got some there. We've got quite a bit. We've got any in here. Right, there's none in here. So, 166, we need 680. So, what's the smallest? That. So, have we got 680 in this bag? We've got 3. There's about 500 in there. Right, there's about 500 in there, so it is there, and that's the bigger box, so leave that. Might not have to use that one there. So in here, we need about 200. So what do we reckon? Do we reckon there's 200 in here? Yeah. So that bag can go in that pot. That pile, and we'll put this in here. So we use this one first. So that goes on there. And that one can go into the overs. And then this one, I am going to put a piece of card in there because, like I said, the pieces of card just help them to stand up nicely in the box. And then that one can go back in here. 166. Definitely going to have to sort out these acrylic boxes. So there's another one complete. 169. I know that I've got loads of it. So 169, 169, 169, 169. And then over here, oh, I'm not even going to get them out because there's tons. Right, so we need 1,322. Now, are any of them the same? See, they look slightly different. They're the same as that one, so we can pull that into there. So let's see what we've got here. How many did I need? 1,362. Right, so let's see what's in here. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12. I reckon there's enough with those. So let's put that one away. Can just shove in there. This one, I'm going to put a bit of card in. And put all these in here. And then this one I'll put into the pot. So it is slowly cooking, but yeah, I'm getting that. I'm going to have a lot of overs, however, it won't be for long. So 169, we'll put these into here. And they go behind the card. They like to play difficult. I'll take that sticker off. That card can go in there, and let's not leave that one behind. So there's 169. Can do there. Right, 208. Got none in there. I've got a little bit there. Oh, and we've got some here. Now I don't think I'm going to have enough. That is the same as that, so let's put that in there. I need 2,515. This may be the first one that I'm not actually going to have enough of. I definitely haven't got any more. I've got none in here. And I've got no more in here. So let's see what we've got before we start panicking a bit. Right, 208 into the pot. I'm going to put these ones. And what have we got here? We have, I'd say there's about 300 there. So let's put those straight in there. And then we'll peel that label off. So we've got 300 there. What I do need is a little notepad. And yes, it does say a rude word, guys. I apologise. So we've got 300. So that goes in there. So in this one, let's see what we've got. I haven't got over 2,000 here, so... Right, so... 3, 6, 9... I'd say there's about 1,100. So that would make that 1,400. So I still need 1,100 of those. But I can start it, which is the main thing. Which, on the whole scheme of things, I've done 10. And there's only one that I need some of. So that can go in there. And I may have them in the Diamond Art Club one, so... Right, 209. I've got 209 there, 209 there, 209 I've got here, I've got none over there, and I need 1,000. It's a bit of a mixed bag. They're all different. So let's use that one up. That's got hardly any. I need 1,156. I'm going to count what's in this bag because this is a mixed bag, guys. It's got some pinks in. But if I've got 1,200 in here, then I'm just going to use them two first. So it's 3, 6, 9. So there's 1,100. Yeah, I'm going to have enough. So let's get this back in and we'll put it into the overs. So we will put that into the overs. Then whatever one's the smallest we'll use first. So we use that one first. Into here. But we've got enough. And this is what I mean. I save all them little bits. I'm going to have more than enough on here of this colour. So we take that off. That can go there. And it is another one that is, we've got all of them. Right. No, that I did that wrong. Right, now let's see how good this eraser is, because apparently this hot. That didn't work out very well, did it? What I should have done is done the one underneath. Right, 210. We've got 210. We've got none in there, but we've got 210. Oh, I've got loads of 210 here. Like, shitloads. Right, we've got all this. So, we need 1,200. Now, that is completely different. So, I'm not even going to include that. That will go in the trash. So, we've got all of these. So, in fact, that 208 is quite dark. Is there any that are similar that I can? No, it's worth a try. Right, 210s. Let's see if we can mix some of these up. That's slightly lower. Right, we need 1,291. So what I want to do, what I might do, right, so that is very similar to that. I don't think there's 300 in there. We're going to use that one first. And then I think what I'll do, I'm not going to use them because they're too light. So let's put those in here for a minute. We need 1,200. I think I'm going to take 1,200 out of, I'm going to put, because there's easily 1,200 in there. So those I'm going to put away in there. This one I'm going to put in the overs. And the reason I don't want to just take some out of the bag to put it in another bag, because if I keep it like that, then the same shades are already together. Do you get me? Does it make sense? Excuse me. So 210 is done. 300s. Now, I've got a bag there. I've got none in there. Have I got any in here? Right, I've got 300, 300, 300. I need 4,000. There isn't 4,000 here. Tell you that now. There's no there. I've taken out of there. I have none in the big boxes. So, right. These all look pretty much the same. Apart from that one. So I need 4,526. So let's get counting. Right, so 3, 6, 9, 12. I'd say there's 1,300 there. I doubt I'm going to have enough, but you know, we'll give it a go. These are actually diamond dark rod drills, but there was a mixed, so, but I'm okay with that. So we've got 1,300 in there. So let's put them there. See what we've got in this bag. We won't have enough, but we're going to have a good chunk of it, guys. 3, 6, 9, 12. I'd say there's another 13, so that's 2,600. There. Put that in first. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a good chunk of it. And then this one, are those the same? No. This one has 3. That's 600. So that takes us to 3,200. I'm not even going to count that. And we need, well, say there's 26 in there. We need 45. So I still need 1,300 of those. I'm happy with that. Because so far, we're doing pretty good, I've got to say. So they can also go in there. And the 300 I'm going to put into here. There we go. And that can be fine. So far we're doing really good. Better than I thought. Right, 301. We've got none there. Oh, we've got loads of bits here. We've got none in that one. So 301. We need 3,400. Right. Let's see if we can pair any of these up anyway. That's the same as that one, so rather than this crappy bag without a piece of card, let's put that in there. So that's a rubbish bag. These two are different. That looks right. No, they're all different. So let's count what's in this big bag first. Right, so we need 3,400. So, and I could still take out a diamond art club if I need to. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, oh God, 21, 24. Is there another full spoon there? 24. Yeah. So 27, so 2,700 in that one. Might just have enough, you know. Or if I don't, I'm not going to need many. Right, so let's put it the right way. So we've got 2,700 there. So put that back there. Now in these, we haven't got huge amounts, but let's have a look. We need about, oh, we might have enough. Right, 3, 6 there, so that takes us to 3,300. Alright. Yeah, we've got enough. Oh, why am I putting it in there? I don't want it in there. We want it in the bag. I'm not even going to count these other bags because I only need 100 or so more. And what I'm going to do, So we're going to put that in, which is the smallest bag. That one. So we'll put these two in to there. And then this bag we will put in there and use these little bags up first. And it's just a way of being able to get rid of as many bags as I can out of the spares. I don't even think they're that colour, but they're in there. And let's make sure we click off the right one this time, 301. Right, now 310, as many of you know, I keep separate. I keep in this. Now, I just moved that light. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fill up this with this. If I can take this whole lid. Now I need 15,000. And what I'm going to do is just fill it up. And every time I run out, I'm just going to fill it up again. Because I know I've got enough. I'm not counting out 310s. It is what it is. Every time I run out, I'll just fill up from there. But that means we've definitely got enough, guys. Right, 311. We have this much here. I only need 260. So 311, there's none there. 311, I've got a few bits there. But little bits. So what I might do, we're not going to need them. So we'll put them in there. But what I might do, so let's see if we can match up these. No, we can't. But there's easily 260 we need. So I'm going to put this one in there. And then this little one I'll put in here. And I know I'm not bothering to count, guys, but there's easily enough there. I most probably won't even need them 2 bags, but we're going to do it just in case. Just in case I get home tonight. 317. We have 317. None in there. I know I've got shitloads in here, as you can see. So what do we need? We need 1,677. Let's get these little bags and see what's in here. Right, that one can go into the pot because that's the smallest. So let's count these first. And it's just getting rid of the little bags. 3. Right, so say 600 in there. So let's pour these in. And I know I could get all of them out of one of them, but I quite like the fact that they're all one shade. And if I had one that was colour blocking, it would be handy to use that. So what did I say, 600? So 600, so I need 1,000, or just over. So is there 1,000 in this bag here? 3. I'd say it's about 700. So what we will do is I will put this bag into the overs, and then I think I'll take that one because that's the smallest and use that, and then these ones can go back into the overs, and we know we got enough there. Right, 321. I don't remember seeing any 321s yesterday. 321. No. Oh, we got loads here. Got loads. We need 885. So let's see what's in this bag. 885. So if we could get 3 spends, we'd have enough. Which we're not going to be able to, but you know. 3. 6. And will this fill the spoon? Near enough. I'm going to put this, it's open, I am going to put this in the overs box because it's a borderline, and I'm going to be honest, I do not want to be having to go and get in and out of my acrylic boxes. So I would much rather be safe than sorry. You can do everything back there, you see. So that went really well. So let's put all these back in the tray where they're supposed to be. And the 3, 2, 1, we can tick off the box. So that can go in there, and we may not need them, but you know, just in case. 3, 2, 7, we've got 3, 2, 7, 3, 2, 7. Have we got any in here? Yes, we have. How many do we need? 3, 2, 7, we need 1700. We may just make it. That's completely different. Right, let's get counting. I don't think we're going to make it, but we'll give it a go. Right, so we've got 3. We get another spoon. Yeah, so we've got 600 there. We've got 600. And I've put that bag here because it's the smallest bag. And I'll most probably put that one into the pot. She says. So we've got 600 there. And there's another tiny one. It's pity they're not the same because I could have mixed them. And I'm going to count this little one. Right, so what did I say? 600 there. Have we got a spoonful? 250 I'd say, so 850. So that's 850. I am going to measure this because we need every little bit we can at this point of this colour. So that one I'd say is the same. It's another 250. So that would make that 1100. So we need about 650 in that one. So this one maybe touch and go again. Once again, the card is just that little bit too big. So let's make that card a bit smaller. That one's going to go in the pot anyway, so I don't even know why I did that. Right, so we've got 1100. Let's see what's in this. 3. It's about 500. So that would make it 1600. So I need about another 150. And it may be, guys, that I literally get it out of my Diamond Art Club if it's in there. For the sake of 150 drills. So we're going to put these into the overs. And then this one will go into here. Where is it there? So that's a rubbish bag. But we will keep the piece of card. So 327, we need a few. Right, 333. We've got that, and we've got that little bit there, and oh, we got a nice big bag here. We need 2,184. So, are any of these the same? No. Are they the same? No. So that one will go in the pot. So let's count this. That says there's 2,000 in there. But I'm gonna count at least this bag. So we've got 3, 6, 600. So it's 600. I think there's easily we need like 1,700. Right, so that is 600. So let's put that away. In fact, 600. We need 2,184. So what is in here? Let's just count it. I wasn't going to bother, but you know. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah, we've got enough. I'm not finishing to count them. There's that bit of card. I'll put that bit of card in there. So what I will do is that little pack I will put in there. I haven't even counted them, but I'll put that in first. Then I will use this one. Then I will use that big one. Makes sense? No? It does to me. It does to me. So... and literally, as soon as I finish this, I will take the next little bag and fill it up. And that's how I roll. Right, I don't even know how long this video has been going. And I haven't done that many, but... oh, an hour and 16. But I am going to leave it there. Because I've done all the labels, I've explained everything. So, I'm going to leave it there. I will be back tomorrow with part 2. Hopefully we get a lot more done. We've done pretty well so far. 3 we need. And one of them is the minute amount. So, yeah. So, for now, don't go anywhere. Be back here tomorrow. Same time, same place for part 2 of the mega kitting up. But for now, you know what to do. Thumbs up if you like the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And just be happy. Just be happy. But for now, I will see you all soon. Bye.